Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. We did anti-vaxxers last week. We had a bit of fun. We had the funny video last night of just the lady and the UFOs, which made me giggle my tits off. It was awesome. And today it's time to get a bit more serious. It's 5G fucking time, isn't it? Oh, yes.
What's up, people of the internet? What's going on? Just wanted to share some valuable information about what's going on. Just wanted to know, to let you know, there's troops being deployed here in the U.S. and they're already set up everywhere. That's proof. FEMA and the United States are planning this martial law, and it's already been exposed with documents and everything you need to know.
Now, this video is a month old, and I'm still not hearing any reports of martial law and troops being on the streets in America, to the extent that you're obviously going to think there's always troops in America at some point. There's lots of army bases, and you will always see these vehicles being moved about. It's been discussed in many other videos. So your point has been what? Disproved now? Or are you going to say, well, it's going to be a bit longer, yeah, they need to get more troops in place. At this point, they've had a month. If they can't mobilize troops all around the country within a month, then they've got some serious issues.
FEMA, they've been planning this for so long. Bill Gates is trying to give you a shot with a chip. That vaccine has a chip in it. You do not want it. Trust me.
Now, when did Bill Gates say that people are going to have chips in their vaccines? Or was his actual quote that there'll be some kind of digital certificate so we can see who's been tested and vaccinated? A digital certificate and fucking RFID chips are not the same fucking thing. I could have a digital certificate on my fucking phone. Websites use digital certificates to inform each other of fucking security between the website and your computer and servers. So, no one has said anything about an RFID chip apart from you crazy fuckers.
And martial law is right at your door unless you speak up. This video has to be shared. This video has to be watched. You have to watch everything. I'm gonna play a video right now because there's actually 5G towers that are hitting us. There's 5G that's gonna be hitting us pretty soon, and when it does hit, 5G is already hitting us. Never mind, 5G is already hitting us. It's only gonna get stronger though. The 5G is gonna get a lot stronger and a lot more potent because it's a lot of frequencies. It's like a microwave. Microwave frequencies are just hitting you all at once, and it's terrible for me. So
Now, do you know what frequencies a microwave uses? That'll be 2.4 gigahertz. Do you know what frequency your Wi-Fi is? That'll be 2.4 gigahertz. I bet you're uploading this via Wi-Fi. Now, 5G. God's sake. Breakdowns again. 5G does not have the power to cook you. It is a non-ionizing form of radiation and doesn't have the physical power to cook you. You don't even know what frequencies 5G is using by the sound of it. And you should know that we've been using the frequencies that 5G operates on for other things for fucking years. Keep going.
and also, does this coronavirus thing affect you in any way? Don't be scared. Don't be scared of anything, bro. Just know it's the 5G that's weakening your immune system and it's making this corona thing hit stronger. You have a strong immune system. You have strong DNA, bro. All right? But let me play this video about 5G and how bad it is. And we have to destroy this. We have to get rid of this 5G. It's terrible. But look at this video right now.
Now, before we play your crazy video, which we guarantee is going to be full of woo, can we just ask you, what about countries that don't have 5G that have coronavirus? What about countries that have had 5G before coronavirus and then have minimal coronavirus now? Are you getting a sort of picture here that there is no relation between 5G and coronavirus? And areas where there is no 5G still have coronavirus and still have people dying.
A group of scientists, doctors, environmental organizers, and concerned citizens got together and they called for the urgent stop to the deployment of 5G. They said that it's been proven harmful to human bodies, that this is an experiment on humanity, and that this should be called a crime under international law.
If 4G is already doing some of this, how much more potentially dangerous will 5G be, and why?
Now I'm looking forward to see what they present and fact-wise in this video. But can I just point out that 4G doesn't use between 4 and 6 gigahertz, and 5G doesn't use between 200 and 300 gigahertz. 5G has the potential to go to 300 gigahertz, but practically at the moment goes to what, about 85 gigahertz? Cost-wise, it's not effective to go above that at the moment. And ideally at the moment, it's using 24 gigahertz because that's the bandwidth that's been allocated, sold, tested, and being used, and is being transmitted from the transmitters and will be picked up by the phones. But you also get your 5G Lite, which will use between, what, 800 megahertz, going upwards a little bit. Yeah, this video already is starting to fuck up severely.
Here's what's really dangerous about 5G. I mean, it's being sold to us as super awesome, but the downside is that with this rollout, it will be impossible to exist in a city or to walk outside without being exposed. There's going to be a cell tower in front of every few houses, and this means that your personal choices, whether or not you personally use a cell phone or hold it 10 inches away from your head, that cannot escape you from your radiation exposure. And the fact is, the government is completely not jumping on the ball. I mean, because of the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which says that no state or local government can regulate the placement of any cell towers regardless of environmental effects. Right. That has really laid the groundwork for this toxic infrastructure.
Now let's make one thing clear. You're exposed to electromagnetic frequencies every single day of your life. From birth. Even if we had no electric on Earth, there would still be electromagnetic frequencies bombarding your body at higher strengths than 5G, 4G, 3G, and whatever G you want to stick up your bum. The thing is, you're not understanding the power of these frequencies. The thing why you need lots of 5G cell towers is because the strength of the signals isn't very fucking strong, to put it bluntly. Keep going, I suppose.
Whenever you hear of cases of cancer in a child, obviously that itself is alarming. When there's several cases in one school, that's even more alarming.
Do you believe the oncologists who say cell towers can't cause cancer?
I believe that everybody wants to believe our government. I've looked into his eyes and I've looked at the fear that he has as a 9-year-old facing something, asking me, Mom, am I going to die? It would push you to fight as well. It would push any parent to fight. I won't stop until it's done, until that thing is gone.
Now, it is horrible to hear the news of cancer in a child, let alone a group of children. The transmitter was tested. It was a 4G transmitter and found that levels of radiation were 120 times below what was considered safe. So, well in the safe marking zone. But Sprint did agree to move the tower after complaints from the parents, so that tower is now gone. But there were also tests done on the groundwater, which found high doses of tetrachloroethylene. Yeah, so that is a big concern, and the water board is looking into that more. But they didn't move as quick as the mobile phone companies, apparently.
5G is a weapon. It's used by the military. Do you know these 5G millimeter wave technologies are used to scatter crowds? You know, they drive up in this technology when they want to scatter a cloud, and they put out these frequencies, and people scatter because they get the feeling their skin is on fire.
Now, once again, David, I am Jesus Ike, you are fucking crazy. Now, the fields you're talking about and frequencies you're talking about will be the 95 gigahertz that military crowd controls have been testing and using. And these are done on a special van with high-powered transmitters that angle the frequencies together, making it a more concentrated beam and shoot it at people. So, yeah, 95 gigahertz. What's 5G use again? I'm sure we mentioned this before. Oh, yeah, that'll be 24 gigahertz. Knob cheese. They also are nowhere near the power to even come close to what these things are doing. Oh, Mr. Lizard Man Ike, Jesus-y football wannabe tit face. No.
There are going to be boxes broadcasting 5G, this weapon, down every street, all over the world. You're talking phenomenal numbers of these boxes.
Now, something I think that none of these nut jobs have ever really considered. If these 5G transmitters are so bad and they're all over the world and they're going to be everywhere in all the major cities and everything like that, are all the elite going to stop coming to the cities? Are they just going to live out in the country with no 5G signal, no 4G signal or anything like that? In like weird houses that are going to protect them from all these electronic magnetic frequency thingy-mabobbies that are spread all around the world? No, I didn't think so either. They're probably going to still be going to the cities. They're still going to be going to work. But these are the elite people that are going to be hit by the same fucking shit that they're saying, yes, they're targeting us with all this. Yeah, but they've got to walk through it too. This is the same as the numpties that go, chemtrails are poisoning us all. From that sort of height, you're covering such a large area, you're even going to get the fucking people in the city who don't want the chemtrails that you're saying are there that are going to poison everyone else. Nut jobs.
Across the street is the cell phone tower. All right, so I'm in line of sight of the cell phone tower right here. And you can see I have the meter set to peak. And I'm getting peak readings. It almost overloads the meter. When it goes to 1, that's an overload. So we're at roughly 1,500 to 2,000 microwatts per square meter. And you can see the radio frequency meters pointing right at the cell phone tower.
Now you're saying this meter's picking up and peaking at around 2,000 microwatts per meter squared. Do you know what the FCC limitations are for microwatts per meter squared? No, and I had to look it up. And do you know what's even worse? They do it in centimeters squared. Luckily, we've got this guide. And their limit is 1,000 microwatts per centimeter squared. Yeah, I'll let you do the maths on that. If you're not sure, it's here. There. It'll be one of these sides. I don't know.
5G just ain't it, man. 5G is so bad for you, so bad for your bones. This video has to be shared. If you want, follow my IG, Migueli Fue. I do a lot of exposing. I expose FEMA documents. I expose everything that needs to be exposed because this just has to come to light. You know, 5G is very bad and we have to, it has to get published right now. So, take care.
Now again, this seems to be the standard sort of video by now, doesn't it? 5G is dangerous. Show us why. But it's dangerous. Okay, tell us what's dangerous about it. It's dangerous. Provide some information and proof that it's dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. No. Give us information about why it's dangerous. Yeah, danger. You're a numpty. An absolute fucking numpty. Oh, the thing is, this week's going to get more serious as we go on. We're hoping to finish with a fucking steel video at the end. Woo! That's going to be fun. Ugh. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe down below. Tell me why 5G is dangerous down below. It'd be nice to know. And if someone says 60 gigahertz, I'm going to drink a pint. Yay! Thank you very much, everyone. I am the Sarcastic Barman. Good night.